What is up, everyone? So, I don't know what's going on with our community here. We got content creators leaving. We got, you know what? I've noticed actually a lot of content creators actually coming on board, like myself. Earlier this year, I decided, you know what? Let me create some videos. Let me help other people. But you know what? At the end of the day, everyone's a human. Everyone's an adult. Everyone does what they got to do. They play this game the way they want to play this game. And I do this, as you could see, just because, well, I like to share the content. I like to provide different perspectives, different ways. As a new player, I was doing some things that, I look back now and saying, why did I do that? Why did I do this? That was silly. I still kind of do to this day. But I do it to try things out. I do it to, move this game forward. I actually enjoy this game. I wouldn't have played it for 3 years if I didn't. So what's going on? Well, one of the content creators, out of the blue, decided to leave a long time ago and decided to come back all of a sudden. And the way he decided to come back was to throw another content creator under the bus. Now other content creators are talking about it, and they're using that, whatever you want to call it, to create more content to talk about. This is what I say about what's going on. You know what? The one thing I found out, life's too short to worry about what other people think. I understand both perspectives and why, one had to defend themselves and one, to be honest, don't know why they went on the attack all of a sudden. But, at the end of the day, the reasons that people do what they do is up to them. This video is a little different. Just like everyone else is doing different videos. There's been some new content in this game. Posted my last video on the Sand Devil. Finding some new ways, different champs, just playing around just like Hydra. The Sand Devil is one of those Hydra things. I'm getting a lot of people, commenting, F this, F that, this sucks, that sucks. I hate this, I'm not doing this. Whatever. Do whatever you want. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect the next person, whatever you decide to do. Content creators put out information to try to help you to understand. And if you don't want to do a certain content like the Sand Devil or Hydra or Clan Boss, all you want to do is, I don't know, campaign or arena. You hate 3v3. Doesn't matter, right? What we as content creators try to do is just give you information. I don't consider myself a content creator, although I create content. I guess one would define that as a content creator. But I just like to put out videos, unique things, different things. I just like to push the record button while I play the game sometimes. Am I all in? Have I bought fully in? No. At the end of the day, I do have a full-time job. I love my job. This is something I do on evenings, weekends, kind of run it in the background. I enjoy it. It's fun. But I get to also do my other passion, which is helping people. That's my full-time job. I help people. And this is why I kind of put out the YouTube channels and these videos, because I just enjoy helping people. What you decide to fill up your time with is totally up to you. You want to listen to negativity, to defense stories, by all means, buy into that, listen into it. If you want to watch cat videos, meme videos, top 10 videos, by all means, take up your time with that. If you want to play games, do that as well. But there's a lot that goes on in one's life. You have no idea what somebody who's watching may say or react to. You have no idea how the person you're speaking to may react. and what's going on in their personal lives, because 9 times out of 10, those lives aren't shared. These are personas that we put online. These are personas that you are here, you watch me putting out these videos and the content and how I describe things. And I thank you for that. I remember starting and I got my first subscriber and I was like, ooh. And then I got my second and I was more excited. And then within the week, I think I got 5 or 6 or 7. And it really, helped me to understand that the content that I'm doing, people are actually enjoying what I say and how I say it, and that sort of thing. Do I got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people commenting or liking? Or no? And quite frankly, if I ever get there, that'd be cool. But that's not where I would like to go. That's not my passion, if you will. I do this just because I like to. If it gets there, I won't complain. I'd enjoy it. I can actually produce some more content. And I would, do different things. That's all. But this game is not going to last forever. This channel's not going to last forever. Might as well do something I enjoy, help you all out, and we go from there. So, the one thing I wanted to comment on is you all have personal lives. You all have work lives. You all have stuff that's happening in your lives. And before you go ahead and start to say stuff about somebody negatively, without all the facts, without all the information, just be mindful of what it looks like on you. The perspective, you're going to have people that will agree with you. You will have people that will disagree with you. I've been on the side of having to defend myself because somebody may have said something that's, was not actually said, was misinterpreted, was misunderstood, whatever the case is. And it sucks. Drags your name through the mud. You feel like you have to go on the defensive. You feel like you have to defend yourself. And sometimes you do, especially when you're sitting in, a human resource office or whatever the case is. Or your manager is sitting you down, or your director, or 3 levels above you is sitting down with you to say, why did you say what you said? But then you separate yourself. You just put your head down. You do what you got to do. And at the end of the day, 6 months later, 10 months later, the truth really comes out. The real person you are really comes out and shows people that what was said back then was incorrect, was made up. And the person who said it is no longer in, I would not even say high regard, in no regard. When you go ahead and you decide to burn a bridge, when you decide to eliminate all relationships, and really don't care to build any relationships, but then have an expectation to move up in a corporation or move up in a business because, quote unquote, you know better than them. That's no way to put somebody down just so you can move up. You move up by proving your work, by showing what you can do. It takes time, but just keep your head down. Don't buy into the nonsense and just do you, right? That is the way you're going to succeed in life. I've learned it. I've seen it. When I was younger, I was on that side to think the way to move up is to knock somebody down, because that's how I was treated as a young adult going through my business career. People were worried that I would be taking their jobs, so they would knock me down so that they would think I wouldn't have the opportunity to move up. And let's just say the one individual that did do that, I've surpassed far beyond where they currently are. And quite frankly, you look back and you just kind of give it a chuckle, like those experiences have made me better as a person, better as an individual. And I just wanted to share that with you all, to just know, who cares what's happening in the content creator world, in the raid world, all this other stuff, this fluff stuff. At the end of the day, it's content, it's gossip, it's not necessary. People watch it for enjoyment, by all means. But don't get too caught up in it. Take what you're learning here, apply it to your lives, and really be better people at the end of the day. Okay? And that's my message to you today. I, wanted to comment on what's happening, but I wanted to give you all feedback. I wanted to give you all perspective on why we listen to what we listen to, what is actually happening, and do better in our lives. Okay? Wish you all a good weekend. I got quite a busy weekend ahead of me. So won't be playing much of Raid. But I will catch you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.